There's Ray. And it's the beat that I made. There's Ray, the beat that I made. So that's the fashion for today. That's the fashion for today. Alright, I'm gonna quit goofing around. Alright. This is Ray, and I'm gonna do an interview. I'm also do some drawing and stuff. And storytelling. So I was electric guitar and drumming, whistling, and saying hello on this beat right here. I'm rapping and singing usually when I make the beats. And also I did the beat electronically. And alright, so I'm just gonna draw something random. I'm gonna draw something randomly, and I don't particularly know what it's gonna be. I didn't even particularly know I was about to get on camera. I always say that. I always get on camera randomly, and I always do stuff random. Sometimes I do plan things, which is rare, but I'm Ray, and I'm Ray the musician. I'm Ray the freestyler. I'm Ray the music maker. I'm Ray the rhymer. I'm Ray the rhythmist. I'm Ray the vocalist. I'm Ray the song person, the songstress. And I say these things, so I got some outlets that's stating that those you know, underlining, headlining headboard of the very nice headline of, you know, the introducing that I do music. And so, with that being said, as I draw, I will be rapping, singing, freestyling, and incorporating whatever I'll draw within the storyline right here. And so, as we go and proceed, I already don't know what I'm about to draw. I got lots of drawing out there already so far, thus far. And that is, what it is. Alright. Here we go. Hold up. I already do this. Alright, here we go. As we got the shapes, the pyramid. So we got pyramid. Right within the mid sentences. We got the hexagon and we got the pentagon. Hexagon got 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The hexagon got 8. Alright. Hexagon, pentagon. Now we paint the signals of the shapes and the patterns. Right? As the rhythm takes turns, in the melody with the mid-sentences. The harmony with, you know, again and again with the hexagon, pentagon. This has 8 sides to it, this has 6. So we put the, you know, hyped up things and the mellow things together. Mellow, hyped. It's all the hype. We're ready to do some songs. Alright, so it's ready. Right? And so we got the pyramids. We got, you know, upside down pyramid. We got the pyramid. So we got diagonal and lines from across each other and arrows going in every direction. Every angle, every direction. And we got the numbers. We got numeral numbers, multiple numbers. In a row. Rolling. Right? Streaming the supreme, which is us. Supreme beings with the sentences, with the mid sentence in the middle of the session of drawing and doing all this wording, word playing with Ray puzzles. One of my go-tos as far as what word to pick that I like would happen to be Hold on. Would happen to be puzzled. I'll be puzzled with the puzzlers. So putting the pieces together, the puzzle to the pieces, which we are the pieces to the puzzle. So this entire masterpiece that I just got here, conjured up, conjuring up the storyline, in the mid-sentence of the parallel lines, the straight lines, the diagonal lines, making the shapes and the shapes shift with 3D, HD, Blu-ray, and whatever else I'll be talking about. So I'll be talking about all type of wordings. Now, this is what I've been saying for years. Before them years, I had a different set of words. I haven't got there yet. I haven't told the, words that I was using before these group of words. Now, I still was using these group of words, but, every, 5 years, I stick with some words, I stick with the numbers. Like, when I was real a child, I stuck with the number 4 forever. And so, in my mind, I'm calculating. Every time I'm passing by and I see the specks, you see the lines on the ground, you see, the trees, and you start counting. I would always count in 4s. I counted it so much times in 4s that I had to pick a different number, right? And so I ended up picking a different number. The number was 5. Then I picked another number and I added that with that. And so my mind is real calculated. And so as the mind is the calculator, counting up things with the mathematics and arithmetic of, the numbers, the multiple numbers, which adds up to the letters. You got so much letters within the alphabet. And so you start, counting the colors in the rainbow. You start, looking at the clouds and seeing, how many clouds is by the sun right now. How many clouds is by the sun right now. How many clouds is by the moon right now. I just triple up, the saying that I just said. So I'm freestyling right now, right? Which is just grabbing from the mind tunnel without writing nothing down, right? So I've always been that type of person, but I've always been this type of person to, draw and do the guesstimation of the next words. That's freestyling, and then actually writing. So that's two different styles. So right now, I'm about to wander off into a different avenue of freestyling. And so that's just, leaving these words and the picture alone, going to a different thing. I said, and so, but still staying on track with this storyline a little bit, but venturing off to different settings, just to different characteristics. So as we are the character and the characteristics, and we are the traits, and we are, all this and that. So as we start using the mathematics, as we start using numbers and the letters, you start looking at, like I said, looking at the clouds, seeing how many clouds is directly near the sun, directly near the moon. Now, I tripled it up and multiplied the way that I said things just now. So I said, by the way of the vision of the clouds, by the sun, how many is by the sun? And so as you start doing math, you start doing, communicating things. And so that is the biography, the autobiography of the tree of life, right? And so as I said how many clouds is by the sun, I said that twice. Then I said how many clouds is by the moon, I said that once. And so that's tripling up, but then again it's only doubled up, triple, singular. Because I said how many clouds is by the sun twice. That's doubled up. But I said how many clouds is by the sun, the moon. So that's 3 sayings in one row, but 2 happen to be, repeated. And another word saying with the entire sentence, with the mid-sentence, how many clouds is by the sun. That was in the middle of how many clouds is by the sun and how many clouds is by the moon. So the rotation of right in the middle of the guesstimation of noon being, you know what I'm saying, the foundation of AM and PM, light and dark, everything has a cause and effect. So the numbers and the letters have an effect, right? And so all that counting I just did within the letters, within the sentence, within the phrases, within the actual storyline of the clouds, of the sun and the moon, that's 3 different characters. That's, you know, 3 different statins, because even though I said how many clouds is by, you know, the sun directly, I said that twice in a row, but I'm sure the tone changed slightly. So I'm always fascinated with the sound waves and the actual motion picture within the mind of the storyteller, bringing that story to life. And so again, my name is Ray, R-A-Y, and I am a storyteller. So my music pertaining to such things, such, you know what I'm saying, language of being the being. So the being supreme as a being, as we are. You know what I'm saying? Being a speaker, being a speecher, as being a musician and an artist. As the magic conjures up, as the picture gets there with the motion. Also, you have audio. Also, you got the senses of the visualization of the air when you dancing, wanding, and just prancing around. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the vision, and you got the ears. So that's 3. And then you got the vocal. That's 4. Hearing, eyes, visualization, touchization, and the vocal point, vocal stance, the vocal range, the peripheral, the vocal, and you got the actual, you know, smellization. And so that's 5 senses. And so you could use all those different things at once, or you could, you know what I'm saying, you know, rotate. And so as we speak about the day and the night, at the end of the day, it's the entire foundation of today's February. I mean, what is it? Something, you know, but it's an actual, you know, entire foundation of a unit of, you know what I'm saying, that entire existing number. You know what I'm saying? It didn't change until the very next entire other day. So always shouting out to the days. I'm always shouting out to the rotation of things. I'm always shouting out to the numeric shapes shifting, shape patterns, the shape shifters, and the shape shifting, as far as you can do a dance and you go like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a dancer too, like, and so you go like this, and some might say, you know, that is in a swimming position. You're finna dive into some deep-minded stuff, right? You're finna dive into the shadows of foreshadowing, shadowing self, mirroring self, which is mirroring everything. Because you go like this, you can see from the peripheral. You go like this is, you know what I'm saying, nearsighted and far. And so you start looking, you know, deep into stuff, you know what I'm saying, which comes together. And so as I say, you start counting the trees, you start counting how many clouds is by the actual other amenities. You start counting the stars that's, you know, twinkling. You start seeing, you know, wow, I just connected 50 stars and it made a dinosaur. And that dinosaur was just like beaming. So the supreme of the imagination of the projector projecting the projections of, you know what I'm saying, the very nice capturing of, you know what I'm saying, the signal. You know what I'm saying? You go like this, you say, I seen a pyramid triangle just by going like this, you know what I'm saying? And then you go, you know what I'm saying, and then you just start dancing and stuff like that. And so you say, wow, that was a lot of shape shifting. you know what I'm saying, you start doing all type of shapes and stuff in your mind, and you say, wow, Ray over there in an entire different world over there dancing to the beat that Ray made, right? And not knowing that entire picture is going on in my mind that I'm actually projected to us, the viewers. And so as I play it back, I'm saying, I remember that exact thing I was thinking, and I took myself to Mars. While I'm doing this dance, I took myself to Mars. So I speak about, you know, space. I speak about outer space. I speak about air gliding. You know what I'm saying? Gliding. You can't even see my toes right now. But I got a lot of productions of me dancing, rapping, singing, doing all type of vocalizing. You know what I'm saying? And so, as we, like, you know what I'm saying, continue, and get back on the board. Alright, so, this is what I got, I did. Most of the time, it's not as legible as it is as me speaking about it. But, again, I keep saying that I'll get on here with more detailed drawing. Because when I get on here drawing and speaking and all that, it's really about the storyline, but I am an actual drawer too, somewhat. And so I would say I'm good, you know what I'm saying? And being that I need to get, you know, an actual stand for this thing, and I'll do more, you know what I'm saying, drawing. But until then, you know what I'm saying, I'm holding the board and all this and that, so. But the thing about it is it's cool though, because it's allowing me to still go into other wonders of the setting, and you know what I'm saying, and get more and more out that who I am as an artist, as a musician. And so as a producer and director of, you know what I'm saying, music and musicals and things that I like to, you know, do, and being, you know what I'm saying, I like to costume up, you know, we like to costume up, we like to do things, so it's lots of things that I've done as far as, you know, wow, all that stuff Ray, you know, doing with all, you know, of us. And so all the things that us is doing with us, you know what I'm saying, I shout out to them. And so with that being said, I say, you know, all the multi-talents that we do, you know what I'm saying, push through to each other, with each other, for each other, for self, you know what I'm saying, and just, you know what I'm saying, coasting like that. And so, all type of music saying that type of things in them genres, in the areas of the Beam Supreme. I got a song called Beam Supreme. You can check that out. I got like trillions of songs that I've done that I've made from my mind, my words, my actual rhythm, my beat, my originality is what, you know what I'm saying, is wonder. It's wonderful. We wonderful with the wonderfulness of the wonderful Earth, planet, galaxy, and you know what I'm saying. And I like to use those words. So now we people that already been, you know what I'm saying. Oh yeah, that's Ray with the music and all that. Like to do music, like to dance, all that. Like to storytell. Okay, so I've been using them words mid-sentence. You know, jump at different topics. I like to stay on topic, jump back to the topic with the verse, chorus, and you know what I'm saying, just all type of things that goes into the song. And so right now, you know, I would say before all them words and you know, there's too many songs to say, you know what I'm saying. I didn't use these words way back when I was a child, because I did, you know, I always used the word puzzle. I always was like, you know, looking at the pyramids. I like that type of stuff. I always was drawing the shapes, and I always was, you know what I'm saying, liking to do so. And I would say, you know, the things that I say now I've always was saying, you know, but to keep repeating the stuff for the interviewer, you know what I'm saying, to do the interviews and the things of the such, and still grabbing words that's very new for me that I'll just grab out of nowhere, and that's been great, and that's been a great foundation to be, you know, liking, you know what I'm saying. So I talk about the things that, you know what I'm saying, we talk about. Although I say we, if I never, you know what I'm saying, if I never, I wouldn't say that. So Mount Everest is a song that I actually done. You know, I've just done lots of songs. I like the mountains, you know, I like the trails. I got a song called Trails. I got a song called, you know what I'm saying, Letters. I got a song called, you know what I'm saying, Congratulations. Congratulating everybody on being yourself, like being you. You know what I'm saying, in your individuality. And also, I always talk about how the togetherness, together, my sibling. And so as we coasting through being, you know, friends and stuff, I always got songs talk about we friends. I always got songs talk about this, that, and the third. And then I got songs, you know what I'm saying, you know, you know what I'm saying, we have had the very nice, you know what I'm saying. So I got songs pertaining to the melody, and I got songs pertaining to, you know, my rhymes, my rhythm. And I always talk about, you know, the sound of sound in general, how we make sound, you know what I'm saying, as folks. And so that's what I mean by we, when I say, you know, even though I'm coming up with these things, I say, oh, I'll be saying the things that we be saying. Like, sound is a thing that we say, you know what I'm saying? But when I start adding different words to the word sound, sound goes on and on. I say, whoa, the tape is on, camcorder zone, yeah, on, zoning with the zone tone, you know. You know that we the knowers that know the tone go, G-O. And so that is, you know, I just got here out of nowhere with that word just by pulling the word sound, and then I made it, you know, Ray sound. And so, you know, as we know the foundation, the very foundation of sound, now you know what I'm about to say within the story, that rhyme, rap, song, singing that I just did, and I freestyle just got there out of nowhere. So I talk about the air. I talk about everybody in the air. When I say everybody, I'm talking about, I grab the word air, and I say we all out here in the air. So everyone out here in the air. So that's everybody. That's everyone, everywhere. With the air, airing with the air. You know we out here. So we outbound, bouncing to the bounding, bouncing, you know what I be, skipping into the singing, jumping, hopping, skipping into the singing session. Rotation of the sun and the moon, as the sun is shining, we is the sun, we is shining, the supreme bling of the souls. You know it's free with the worldly episodes. And so I like to just get lots of rhymes and rhythm going on and tones, you know what I'm saying? And then we go into the singing flow, even though everything of the song go with everyone. Whoa, whoa. So the robin and the singing, for sure, the worldly talent show. And so I took the word talent show and put it with all type of things that, you know, I know that we can grasp and we get the sayings that the storyteller is saying. So that's what I do in the music. I grab a word that I know that you're going to, you know, stick with me with this story. So I'm going to say sound, and then I'm going to go everywhere with the word sound. Sound waves, sound of the days, all them days, hooray, is hooray, Ray sound, we stick around with the trees, of the sound, of the breeze, of the wind, we be winning, win, every day, every say, sound, wave, so we waving, and we saying, hello, once again, to whatever that we can. And so that's what we did, you know, with my drawing, and that's what we did just now with the freestyle. And so mixing up the combination with rapping and singing as you know the day proceeds, you know what I'm saying, the night proceeds, and we are, you know what I'm saying, at that fascinating way of the train of thought. So the thought process in the mind you, in mid-sentence, within the middle range of the day and the night, the rotation of the clouds. You know, the cloud could have been right there by the sun. All the clouds could have been right there by the sun. And then you got clouds everywhere. And so that's why I say, by counting the clouds, counting the trees, counting whatever it may be with the amenities. And so, woo, it's Ray with the peaking seasons, which is every season is an abundance. And so, as we are the abundance, as we are the tree, we are the root, we are the stem, you know, we are the root of the flower. We is the flower, you know what I'm saying? We are the, you know what I'm saying, foundation of the within the spectrum of the spinning, spiraling motion. So the motion picture, within me just saying that, we just took a very nice hike within the woods, within the mountains. And so, even if you didn't see that, you seen it now. Like, wow, that's what you was just seeing. While, and then if you wasn't, you just did in that second after you just said it. And so, that's what I mean by I like to storytell. And so we are, you know, the very nice tree stoop. You know what I'm saying? We are everything. We are the it factor. Hey, it's Ray. With, you know what I'm saying? All that being said, the sayings I like to, you know, shout out to, you know what I'm saying? I make my own sayings, the quotes and quotations and all that. And, you know what I'm saying? And I'll get back on here. I'll get back on here in a minute. So I usually, like, exit the live with some, like, instrument playing and singing and rapping and stuff. And, since I got my beat on, I'll just, like, I did just freestyle, rap and sing and stuff to my beat, but the beat, let me turn it up. I did, we kind of go off of what I just said. Sometimes, you know, it's always a random when I actually get on, you know, the drums, get on the guitar and piano and stuff. And then I just go without no topic in sight. I just go for the most part. Most of the time, you know, I rarely get a topic. It just gets there as I'm going. So, but right now, since, you know, I just explained a lot in that story, I'll just go off what I just said. And we'll probably sing about that. So I guess I was beatboxing on the beats right here. I made the beat and I was enjoying, thinking about everybody within the spectrum of the spinning of the same. Yay! It's Ray. All them trillions of beats that I happen to make. Yay! Now, as we use the poeting, there I said with the very nice guitar ring on the back of the beat, I said be back around with that musical sound, like to be out here, say with the guitars, yeah. I just wanted to mention all the mentionings with the pyramids, mid-sentence with the mid-topic, that means the middle of the scene, yay. It's like heading toward the end of this miracle of the musical. This was a miracle of every single day. Stance with the times though, you know, backtracking into the times I was making the beats. I said, hey, I was thinking about everybody, everyone is what it be. You know me, R-A-Y. Had to say that about, you know, tripling up double digits. Okay. Double digits, okay, and you know what I'm saying, double digits up in the now with the tunnel, the canal, a very nice way of the same with the poetry flowing with the very nice rapping the same, yeah. I said the rotation of the cloud be clouding, cloud. I said, hey, now with the sunshine, spiral, you know, in a row with each other. Everywhere, you know, we scatter and we dance, shape shifting with the tape and the recordings of the CDI scores with the Bluetooth. Say, hey, it's Ray. Now, I said I'll mention that. digital times, with the digits that I'll be saying with the ticking rhymes. I said with the times, yeah, timesing up the equation, cause the equator is very nice. You know what I mean? I'll be very nice saying the lyrics twice, tripling up fine, tripling up the tripling. Said I like to talk about how I'll be leaning to the sounding, vocaling with the harmonizing, with the violin, sing again and again, with the harmonizing, singing, melody going, whoa, whoa. I just thought I'd switch it up. Whoa, whoa, so now we got the bridge off the way. Get back into the way of the waves. I say it right, yeah, with the setting to sing. With the dancing of the bouncing, singing again. Said again, like so many times, like the bitter jokes within them rhythmatic rhymes. Yeah, aromatic out here. Yes, we is with the follicles up there. That's what I mean by the tree branch up there. Yeah, with the very nice singing, the very nice dancing, the winding and the waving. Yeah, singing, yeah. Out of nowhere, within the heavy thin air, I say, whoa, you can feel the wind within the spectrum particles, the avatar flows. Hey, it's Ray, Alright, so it's Ray, alright, what?